downtown Cleveland. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
On 1st down. It's Hampton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, track at 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Set up. 7 Pirate. Go street. 70 Lion.
Now the first carry here for the running back. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Browns a first down. The Browns at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
19, Pioneer. Here we go, set. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Come on. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Panther 11. Let's go. 19 tight. Take go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll try the left side. Hampton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Go.
Herbert off of play action. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
7 Pirates, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Sanders escaping the pressure right. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Second down and 3.
Mustang 19. Go!
They'll send Jeudy in motion left. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 21 yards away. And the Browns have moved out in front. Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Hampton. And he's got room. 20. 5. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Sanders now throwing to start the drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Here we go, seven pirates.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Half to 60. 60 Bobcats. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Read alert. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Fighting to stay upright. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
59, 59.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. 70. 18 Raptor. 18 Dragon 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Come 19. Come 19. Take over.
Looking to throw. Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one finds McConkey, and he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Herbert now. He gets it complete to Harris. Fighting his way through contact. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
19 Lions. 70 range.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Check. 18, track 60. Come 19. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. 2nd and 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's caught at the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Go.
Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And we're talking about the league's most dominant defenders. Garrett's name always is one of the first ones to come up, and for good reason. He's the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, and he has his sights set on another big campaign.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.